I want to talk about something that I've wanted to see in Overwatch since I played Junkenstein's Revenge, and even before that, and that is a proper cooperative PvE mode.
Yes, please.
So I've thought about a little bit what this could mean. I thought about it before I went to BlizzCon and interviewed principal designer Scott Mercer and discussed the potential, and I have a cool quote at the end of this to cap this off. But the thing that I want to see is the Overwatch PvE adventure, somewhat similar to the Hearthstone PvE adventure, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, those are two totally separate platforms, how could that work? Let me explain. So, similar to Hearthstone Adventures, it's PvE focused and it's cooperative. You pay for it, I don't know, $5, $10, or you unlock it with gold. Maybe the first one is Raid on Volskaya, and the first fight is you as 3 or 4 people that are pre-selected heroes fighting this very mechanically rich Volskaya mech. There's a lot of telegraphs. Blizzard's pedigree in World of Warcraft, they have fantastic mechanical boss design when it comes to multiple people, and I think this would be really fun. And basically what it gives you, skins, sprays, emotes, highlight intros, victory poses, player icons, maybe even weapon skins. Change it up, offer some exclusive rewards tied to this co-op PvE series of missions.
You're getting me excited for something that doesn't even exist.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
sounds like the perfect co-op experience.
Yeah.
Kyle, you're a notorious PvPer. All you do in World of Warcraft is PvP for the most part. Would this interest you?
No.
No. Well,
This interests me greatly.
I think it would be great. I think it would be fantastic content. I think it would get consumed. That's not why I play Overwatch.
That's a fair point.
As a Destiny and Diablo addict, and as someone who wishes they had way more co-op games to play with their friends and their significant other, this sounds freaking amazing.
Sure.
I want it so bad.
So I do think that it would create 2 demographics, that's fine, but I also think a lot of players would play both.
Yeah.
They'd want to take the skins and aesthetic rewards they earn in this raid mode, bring it into PvP.
I'm the exception. For me, it's like, I don't play Call of Duty anymore, but back when I did, it wasn't even the campaign. Like, wow, I leveled PvPing. Like, story, not huge for me in games like that.
Sure.
But I definitely think I'm the exception. I'm not the rule. There's not hundreds and thousands of guys like me.
Speaking of story, there could also be a lot of story narrative ties to this. They could expand on the way through which they're telling players the story of the Overwatch universe with this mode. I think it's a really smart idea, maybe because I came up with it, but
they could introduce characters this way. Once some X is achieved, this is unlocked for everyone on the server. So like that's very far-fetched, but maybe they'll make something so hard that it's like, once it's beaten first, you'll get Doomfist.
What I wouldn't want is for them to create any divide between you having to play this mode to enhance your PvP mode or locking any content out.
No.
I would think it'd be fine if it was purely aesthetic, maybe a shiny skin, that's all I need. Just some incentive to go complete it on hard. And by the way, Junkenstein's Revenge on hard was actually really difficult.
Oh my god.
Especially since all the heroes have flat stats, they pick the heroes, and I think Blizzard could do a bang-up job with creating a ton of interesting boss and scenario encounters. And to kind of cap this off, I want to read a quote from my interview with principal designer Scott Mercer. I asked, are there potentially going to be any PvE modes beyond a brawl capacity, something similar to co-ops perhaps? And this was after we had been talking about Junkenstein's Revenge. And he says yeah at the very beginning, but that was more of a colloquial like, yeah. So anyway, he says, yeah, it's something we're definitely excited about how Junkenstein's Revenge turned out. The community response was super positive. A lot of people were just glad to play something different, not even just purely as a break. A lot of people were like, oh, this is something you can do in Overwatch. So I mean, yeah, I think we'll definitely look into the future to see if we can have more experiences like that. Exactly how that will turn out and when, we'll have to see. So that gives me hope. I think if there is enough community clamor for this, we may very well see a serious cooperative PvE mode in Overwatch, and I know it's a PvP-focused game, but I do think this is a platform through which Blizzard can kind of communicate their awesome design prowess in a first-person capacity, something we haven't seen before.
And if you like this, if this is something you want, and they do it, you spend the money on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you communicate with companies. If you like it,
buy it.
Vote with your wallet.
Yeah, absolutely.